If your goal sounds like a wish, it's probably why you're not achieving it. And research has it that many people struggle to achieve their goals, especially when that goal is big. And that's why in this video, I'm going to show you 3 important things that you must do when setting your goals so as to be able to achieve your goals. Number 1, your goal has to be specific. Your goal should not be foggy. Your goal should not be vague. Your goal should be specific and clear. A lot of people are used to, what they don't want, what they don't like. They are used to what is not going well, what is not going well, what is wrong in their business, what is wrong in their life, in their finances, in their marriage. But when you stop them, when you tell them, pause, tell me what you want, they will say, showing that they don't know what they want. They focused all their energy concentrating on what is going wrong, what they don't want. There are a lot of people, when you ask them, what is it that you want? They cannot say exactly what they want. See, and this is a problem of many people, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are setting goals and they are failing in the achievement of their goals, because they are setting goals that are not clear, goals that are vague, goals that are foggy, that cannot get the brain to go to work to help them to achieve that goal. Your brain cannot work on your goal when it's foggy, when it's not clear, when it's not distinct. Because your brain wants to know what actually you want it to achieve. Just like a navigator, your brain would want to know where it's going, your brain would want to know what actually do you want it to achieve. So a lot of people are setting goals that are not clear. For instance, when you say, I want to be successful, when you say, I want to be rich, I want to increase my income, or when you say, I want to grow my business, how do you mean when you say, I want to be rich? How much is being rich? How much is enough to make you rich? See, this goal lacks a lot of things. This goal lacks clarity. It's not specific. When you say, I want to grow my business, what kind of business? To what extent do you want to grow your business? When you say, I want to become healthier, how healthy is being healthier? These are different ways that people set goals, but it's not clear. First thing, your goal has to be clear. Your goal has to be distinct. Your goal has to, be specific. It has to be specific enough so as to leverage the functionality of your brain. Your goal has to be specific enough so as to get your brain to go to work to help you to achieve it. Let me give you an example from a biblical account. When you read the book of Mark chapter 10, from verse 46 to 51, it talks about the account of Jesus healing the blind Bartimaeus. So here, let me just, you can read this, Mark chapter 10 from verse 46 to 51. You can read it on your own. So, but the Bible recorded that Jesus came into Jericho, and as they were leaving, a lot of crowd were standing, on the highways. People were standing by the side, and there were multitude of them. And inside that crowd was blind Bartimaeus. Okay, this man was blind. And then the Bible recorded that this man was shouting from the crowd, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. The cry of the man got the attention of Jesus, and Jesus stopped. So when Jesus stopped, I love what Jesus did. One would have expected that maybe Jesus would presume that, okay, this man is blind. Maybe he wants to be healed of blindness. But Jesus didn't do that. See, Jesus went ahead and say, hey, I've heard you. Okay, I'm just paraphrasing. I've heard you. What is it that you want? He didn't presume, seeing that the man is blind, he didn't presume that the man naturally would want to be healed of blindness, but he asked distinct questions, specific question. What is it that you want? And the Bible recorded that the blind Bartimaeus said, Master, that I may see. In other words, I want to see clear. He didn't say that I may recover. Recover from what? No. When you say recover, that I may recover, that's a vague goal. So this man, this blind Bartimaeus, he was aware of his state, and he has a desired transformation. He has where he wants to go. He was blind. That's his current status. Okay. He wanted to be healed of blindness. He wants to see. That is his desired transformation. When there was time for him to say what he wants, he said exactly, clear and distinct, that I may see. A lot of people are used to, what they don't want, what they don't like. They are used to what is not going well, what is not going well, what is wrong in their business, what is wrong in their life, in their finances, in their marriage. But when you stop them, When you tell them, pause, tell me what you want, they will say, showing that they don't know what they want. They focused all their energy concentrating on what is going wrong, what they don't want. There are a lot of people, when you ask them, what is it that you want, they cannot say exactly what they want. See, and this is a problem of many people, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are setting goals and they are failing in the achievement of their goals, because they are setting goals that are not clear, goals that are vague, goals that are foggy, that cannot get the brain to go to work to help them to achieve that goal. See, your goal has to be specific. I want to earn 20,000 euros monthly with my coaching business in the next 6 months. That's a goal that is clear, is distinct. This goal is specific. Okay, this goal is relevant. This goal is measurable. You said, I want to earn, or I want to start earning $20,000 monthly with my coaching business in the next 6 months. The goal has clarity, is specific. You want to earn $20,000 monthly with my coaching business in the next 6 months. It has a time bound. It has a time bound. So your brain can go to work. Your brain can figure out the how of this goal, because it has all it takes. So for your goal to be specific, you have to know your current status. The blind Bartimaeus that I thought about knew his current status. He was aware that he's blind, okay? And he knew where he wants to go. He wants to see. So you have to know your current, in whatever goal that you want to achieve, you have to know your current status and then where you want to go. So that you can be able to state specifically where you want to go. When you write down, or when you state specifically where you want to go, when you state specifically the goal that you want to achieve, your brain will go to work. Your brain loves it when something is clear, when your goal is clear, when you have clarity on your goal, when your goal is clear and distinct, your brain loves it. Just like the GPS, when you don't input your specific destination. If you say, take me to California, the GPS will take you to the city. It will take you to the city of California and be running around on no specific place, no specific location. But for the GPS to take you to your direct place, first of all, it has to know your path, your departure, your location, and then where you want to go. It will take you there. Your brain works exactly that way. Your brain wants to know exactly what it is that you want it to achieve. Stop saying, I want to be successful. That's it, your goal. That's not a goal. It's a goal that is so big, so vague. Your brain cannot work. Your brain does not understand what you mean by being successful. Do you mean being healthy as being successful, or do you mean more money as being successful? What exactly do you mean when you say, I want to be successful? So this is how a lot of people create their goals. They say, I want to increase my income, or I want to grow my business. How do you mean when you say, I want to grow my business? This goal is not specific. This goal is foggy. This goal is vague. Let it be specific. Make your goal, when you're setting your goal, state exactly what you want. Let it be specific enough that your brain can work on it, that your brain can go to work and help you to achieve it. So the second point that you have to do when you are setting your goal is that now you have stated that you want to earn $20,000. This is just an instance. You want to start earning $20,000 monthly with your coaching business in the next 6 months. See, there has to be a why. Why do you have to earn this? See, when you don't have why, a lot of people are creating goals. They are setting goals without knowing why. When you ask them, okay, why do you want to achieve this goal? They don't know. Why do you want to increase your income? Why? They don't have the why. See, when you don't do this why, it has to be deep. It has to be what I call emotion laden, deep emotion. This why has to be deep. This why is necessary such that when things get tough, there may be time in the achievement of that goal when you will not feel motivated to take actions. You will not be in the mood. You will not be enthusiastic to take the required actions to the achievement of this goal. This why will prepare you. This why will be your propensity. This why will be your spring, to push you. This This your why will become a fuel that will fire you up to take those required actions. So this why has to be deep. This why has to be something that will motivate you, and it has to be a strong why. One of my mentors, Dean Graziosi, talks about this. He calls it 7 levels deep. So your why has to go through these 7 levels deep. You have to be why do you want to you say you want to start earning $20,000. Why do you want to start earning $20,000? Because you want to have more money. Why do you want to have more money? Because you want to take care of your family. Why do you want to take care of your family? So you have to keep getting deep and deep and deep and deep till you get to that why, the original why, the emotion-laden why that can even move you to tears. That's the why. That's the why that can make you to go out of your comfort zone to take required actions to the achievement of the goal. That's the why. See, like the account of the blind Bartimaeus that I said earlier, the Bible account. Let me give you an example again of a strong why. The Bible said, this is in Mark chapter 10 from verse 46 to 51. So the Bible recorded that when Jesus, like I said before, when Jesus came into a city called Jericho, and he was living with his disciples, and the Bible recorded in that account that there was a huge crowd standing sideways the road. Okay, a huge crowd. And inside that crowd was this man, the blind Bartimaeus. And this man, as he noticed that Jesus was passing by, this man started shouting, started crying on top of his voice. The Bible recorded that the crowd shut him down. They said, hey, you hold your peace. They shut him down. They tried to stop him. They tried to hinder him from talking. But because of the fact that this man has a strong why, this man has a burning why, this man has a disturbing why, when they tried to stop him, when the crowd tried to stop him, he shouted louder. He shouted louder to overpower the crowd that they could not stop him. He shouted louder as to get the attention of Jesus in the midst of the crowd. And Jesus came out of his way and told the crowd to let him be, to let him come out. This is an example of how a strong why can make you go out of your way, can make you take required actions to the achievement of your goal. So while setting the goal, your goal has to have a strong why that can make you to start taking required actions to the achievement of that goal. See, if the why is not strong, there are some actions that you can take. But when that why is strong, you will go, you will do whatever it takes. Let the why be such a why that can make you to do whatever it takes to the achievement of that goal, not when things are convenient. When you don't have a strong why, you only take actions when they are convenient. But when that why is strong enough, when that why is deep, when that why is emotional laden, it will cause you to take actions to the achievement of that goal, even when those actions are not convenient. And so the third point is your goal has to have a time bound. There has to be when do you want to achieve that goal? A lot of people, they just set goal, I want to become rich, I want to grow my business, I want to become healthy. When? Your brain wants to know, when do you want us to get this done? When do you want us to get there? When you say I want to earn $20,000 from my business monthly, in the next 6 months, the next 6 months is the time bound, is the when. What is the when I want to achieve that goal? So your brain already knows exactly what to do. See, when you get these 3 things done, when you get them done in the setting of your goal, because for you to be able to achieve your goal, the setting of the goal is important. So when you get these 3 things, these fundamental 3 things, when you get them done, when setting that goal, every other thing about the achievement of this goal, we automatically align. Your brain will figure out how of the goal. See, because whatever goal that you want to achieve, whether you want to grow your business, whether you want to get married, whether you want to increase your income, whatever goal that you want to achieve, the how already exists. Okay, somebody somewhere may have achieved this goal. The how may be existing in a book or in a YouTube video. The how may be somewhere already. So the how is not the issue. What stops a lot of people from achieving their goal are these 3 fundamental faiths. When your goal is clear and distinct, when you know your current status and where you want to go, and you state it specifically, and you have a strong emotional laden why, and there is a when that you want to achieve this goal, every other thing about the achievement of this goal will automatically align. So these are The three things that I want to share with you, and I hope is helpful to you. And if you find this video helpful, I invite you to subscribe to my channel so as to keep on having these kind of videos. And I want you to also like this video and also share this video to as many as possible so as to also help them to be able to achieve their goals. And if you want to go deeper in mastering how to achieve your goals, especially your big goals, I have my free online webinar. The link is in the description. It's free and you master how to achieve your big goal. But if you want to get started right now to mastering how to achieve your big goals, how to have that transformation that you've so desired without overwhelm, without burnout, I have my course titled Next Level Success Achievement Masterclass. The link is in the description. Check it out so as to start having that transformation that you've so much desired. So until I come your way next time, keep living in that atmosphere of next level success and happiness. Bye-bye.